Alright, we got a Abba and Priest video. This is Sneako the Blind Shepherd. Bro, I watched a little bit of this video. I watched like a minute of this video and I was like, I gotta react to it, bro. But yeah, this is Abba and Priest's video about it.
If you believe that you're superior because you're white, you are Jewish.
All the Muslim grifters are turning on each other. From Andrew Tate to Nick Fuentes to everybody else's goofballs associated with. They're all turning on him now that he's trying to defend his home country. This is footage of Sneako talking about the issue now, and then there's footage of him in the past, and the difference is crazy.
Montage.
Bro, this first minute I watched was so insane. I was like, because usually I just watch Abba and Preach on my own on some like watch it while I work type shit. But I was listening to this, and I was like, bro, I have to react to this.
The reason that they're lying, so comfortable lying about a Christian country, their Christian brothers in Haiti, is because they don't consider them people. They don't consider them brothers at all.
Flat.
Now you heard what he said, right? Now this was one of his most recent streams.
Back.
The reason that the earthquake might have happened in Haiti, not the Dominican Republic, is because they practice something called voodoo. They call themselves Christians in Haiti, but at the same time they practice a voodoo, like an African voodoo version of Christianity.
The next morning.
Vast majority of Haitians, if you've ever met and talked to them, they're Christian, they're Catholic. They like.
This is why this right here, listen, this right here is why I don't understand why anybody ever thinks Sneako's opinion is valid enough to listen to, let alone even post. The nigga can't even stand on his own word. Nigga can't even stand on his own word. This nigga is soft. He's moldable like fucking putty. I've never seen such a crazy backpedal in my life. First you say you're saying, oh, they're supposed to be Christians, but they're practicing voodoo. They're doing these you know, saying these spiritual stuffs and making people eat period blood, blah 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 blah. But then you're like, they're just Christian people and y'all are painting a false narrative. Nigga, you was one of the ones painting a false fucking narrative. Yo, he's such a moldable bullshitter. He molds to whatever is working. Cause at first the nigga was red pill, and then he molded into going against the red pill because it doesn't align with Christianity and building a family. But then also now you're Muslim, but also now you gotta protect Haiti. But even though then at that one point you was talking shit about Haiti, you're moldable. You're silly putty in the palm of the public, bro. You mold and shape yourself to be something just for the sake of having a platform. You're actually, bro.
Will bury period blood and like mix it with hair, put it in the ground. They'll do demonic rituals where people start like vibrating and shaking.
You said you just called them. You said they do demonic shit, but now all of a sudden they're Christian and spiritual. Like, stand on your shit, man.
You hear a language, sakpase mapule, that you don't understand, and you think these are Some of the people like will fuck horses. So maybe that was God punishing this island for practicing witchcraft. And
God was punishing an island for practicing witchcraft. Now, mind you, chat, look at the fucking... Hold on, let me move myself. I need you to look at the date. There's a date right here. Nigga, this was March. Chat. The earliest of this was March. It hasn't even been a full year. This nigga is silly putty, bro. You're a bitch. Oh my god, I just had to get, you're a bitch. Like, holy fuck. That's why I literally had to mute the word Sneako on Twitter, because whatever spews from this nigga's mouth is brain rot bullshit.
Trying to conjure the devil in order to get power. So all they say is you should just leave. You should leave America. Leave the country. Bye, we don't like you. This should be a white country. When was this ever a white country? White people created America.
Bro, I literally debated this loser. He was in here supporting Nick Fuentes, who wants a white country. He sucked that dude off. He went into his rallies. He was doing his campaign stuff. He kept supporting him. And now he's over here, now that the Haitians are getting some flack, and he's going, well, when has this ever been a white...
White people created America. White people created America. The United States of America is a white country. It was built by white people. It was created by white people. See? See what I'm saying?
Bro, like, it would, like, shit like that shouldn't piss me off, but it actually does, because niggas keep posting this nigga and giving him a platform. Like, I'm not one to hate. By any means, do what you gotta do to make your money. But at least stand on something, nigga. This nigga has backpedaled every single belief he's had in the last 4 fucking years. Every single one. Since the beginning of COVID, nigga. Everything this nigga has spewed out, he's backpedaled, bro. You stand on nothing. You stand for nothing, nigga. I've never seen someone with, bro, like, your spine is so bendable, bro. You're, like, foldable. Like, I've never seen a nigga with no backbone at all. I've never seen a nigga with no backbone at all. Like you stood on nothing, bro.
I hope he just has, like, multiple personality disorders and he's got a problem.
He's gone full blue pill. He's so based, then we start shitting on Haitians, and it's like, whoa, 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 you're a white supremacist.
I went to Haiti 2 months ago, didn't eat a cat. So from firsthand experience, no cats.
Haiti's not so bad. Well, why don't you go live there, bro? Why don't you go bring Islam to Haiti? You can go be a jihadist in Haiti. Yeah, except they can't read and they eat mud. Fucking based. Now they eat dirt and they swim in an open sewer.
It is what it is. I'm not white. I live here. I know I'm never really gonna, but that's the truth. Stop sucking Hitler off.
Yo, oh my God, he has no backbone. No, you can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up, bro.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I've come to realize, and I didn't know this. A lot of
nigga put on glasses and thinks he's fucking. Oh my God. You know what? Whatever. You see what I'm talking about? I didn't even get this far. I got to a minute and I was like, oh my God. And then, like, what's so funny is people will la and follow him to the fucking to the grave and just follow on his every whim when this nigga don't even follow his own word. How are you following a nigga? How are you following his word and he can't even follow his own? Whether you're on the left side or right side, stand for something. I can respect a nigga where we have totally opposite opinions, but you stand on that shit, then a wishy-washy back and forth person, bro.
People warn me about this, but conservative ideas to a lot of people, it's just white supremacism. It doesn't go back to God, it goes back to Hitler.
It was Hitler evil.
Was Thomas Jefferson evil? No, about switching sides. Did you think that I was gonna be an Uncle Tom in the big house for you whites?
Sneako.
Oh my God.
If the founding fathers saw you, they would have enslaved you. They'd be like, where is your owner, bro?
Me and Nick are good, man. I've always loved Nick. Nick is a friend of mine. I never question Nick. I never question Nick's capability, or I've never questioned his intentions. He's a real he's a real ass nigga. So yeah, me and Nick are good.
I had to watch Sneako over here defend Nick Fuentes when he said he's against interracial marriage, which is the very thing that birthed Sneako in the first place. Sneako wouldn't even exist if Nick Fuentes was in power.
Like, Nick really, if I listened to this whole call, I don't think he said anything that makes you want to cancel him.
Gobbling, bro. Just slurping on it, bro.
I think he's a good guy. He's saying, hey, I love everybody. Is he really being that?
Yo, that's crazy.
Bro, Sneako, that's
Sneako, I'm not even gonna lie. If he had his way and he had, first off, you wouldn't even exist because you're the basis of an interracial marriage. So, but you don't find it kind of crazy that the ideal world that he envisions is one in which you wouldn't exist in?
Sneako.
Bruh.
If the founding fathers saw you, they would have enslaved you. They'd be like, where is your owner, bro? Sneako's going woke. It's got to stop. Sneako, we love you. We want you back on Team Red Pill, okay? Me and Zerka, we're dragging your black ass back to Team Red Pill.
I know.
You see how they talk to the, like, to even take a side of a nigga that would talk to you like you're nothing is so spineless, bro. We dragged your black ass over our side. It's the same nigga that just said that and said that we love you would also say, where's your owner? What? You're so spineless, bro. All right, whatever.
Watch anymore. I can't watch anymore.
Thank you.
Listen,
Oh my.
if Sneako's involved, just know he's wrong. Because we don't even know.
You already said the opposite.
Yes.
You already said the opposite.
I can't take Sneako seriously, bro.
It's like whatever he said, you already said the opposite before. So
Literally.
I watched him go from what he was to what he was then to what he became afterwards to version 7.0 now. And it's just like,
you know what?
dude.
I think Sneako, I'll be honest. I think Sneako fell in love with finding himself, that he chooses not to find himself, but find alternate versions of himself. You see, you picking up what I'm putting down? So it's not about the destination for him. It's the journey. He don't ever want to reach his destination of knowing what he is and how he sits. You know what I'm saying? So he keeps trying to explore these different and contradicting himself along the way. But I really just don't think he can ever sit with himself and find his destination. So he's always looking somewhere else to find out what he is and what he stands for. Because he doesn't know. He doesn't know. Hey, man. Shit.
Just go be yourself. And if you don't know what that is, stop asking all your daddies for.
Thank you. Go be. I really don't know if Sneako knows how. You know what's so crazy? Nah, I don't know. I really don't believe he knows how to be himself. Because there's no way you switched up this many times in such a short amount of time unless you're going through like some type of crisis where you don't know where you stand in the world. Like, it's at some point, like, you gotta, like, all right, at least I believe in this from front to back. I'm never switching crazy beliefs in what I stand on so many times. I don't get it.
For tips. Stop looking at dude, this guy used to remember we used to do the fucking cringe Andrew Tate thing where he would stand everywhere and he was doing his little pose. Like, we get it. The reason why people were memeing on you is because every time you spoke in defense of him, you still had his cum all over your face. So nobody was going to take what you said seriously. It's hard. We have evidence that you've been sucking him off. We watched how you were when you went over there to Romania and he barely looked at you and he looked at you, you're a fucking loser. Why? Because real people can recognize how much of a goofball you are.
Yep.
Right? Because they may not know it because they're seeing this version of you now, but they're going to watch the next version of you and they'll be like, yo, what's wrong with this guy? He was someone else just a year ago. Why was he
Just
someone
a year ago.
That's not what happened. You did not give a fair criticism based on Islam. Firstly, it is not your job in Islam to criticize anybody. That's the first thing. Second thing, you questioned my faith and called me a Jew. So you were responded to in kind. You cannot be a passive-aggressive little girl. I understand you're young. But if you talk that way to people, you're going to be responded to a certain way. And you do it all the time. It's not just me. It's just who you are. You're very, like, smarmy, snarky. That's who you are. That's fine. But you deserved it. And you got brutally wrecked because you...
Yeah, you know what's so crazy? It takes a... To get a nigga to agree with Andrew Tate, what he's saying about you is so telling. Niggas do not fuck with Andrew Tate like that. So to get Andrew Tate to be agreeing about shit about that's so telling, bro. Like, nigga, I could give a fuck about what Andrew Tate does or any of his opinions. They don't fucking matter to me. But this right here, I'll listen to this nigga talk because he's fucking spitting.
Deserved it because you can't call me a Jew. And also, just because you've been Saudi and I've been trapped on house arrest, you don't get to be a better Muslim than me and tell me how the world works either, friend. Right? So, no hard feelings, but you fucking deserved it. Right? If you said it in person, I would have knocked your ass out and I would have helped you get up afterwards and said, sorry, sir, I had to break your jaw. Sometimes things just have to happen. You know? I know you think you're a tough guy because Strickland couldn't finish you. I'll finish you. Don't worry about that. I'm built different.
He was upset because Sneako had a problem with something he said, and Sneako, I think, said something along the lines of, quoting Andrew Tate, says, white supremacists are totally right. And then Sneako replies, this goes against the core fundamentals of Islam. God did not, in fact, choose any race as supreme, and if you believe so, you're Jewish.
Oh my God.
I did not revent to Islam to try to attract fans from Islamic countries. I did not. I did not revert to Islam to use a shield from hate. I did not revert to jump on a bandwagon. That is a grift. I am not a grifter. I keep my faith between God and I. Anthony Joshua, Mike Tyson, Dave Chappelle. Many prominent Muslims are private. Praying in private is showing worship to God. This is true faith. Trying to act as Muslim as possible for internet likes is simply a grift. Beware the haram police. They're the biggest snakes of all.
Nobody haram policed him. What he said literally goes against the core fundamentals of being a Muslim. White supremacy is wrong. They're not totally right. It's not totally right to believe in a supreme race. That's everything that we're fighting against. The root of all evil stems from a superiority complex from a race.
I swear to God, Sneako literally changes his opinion the way pancakes are flipped when they're on the...
Every time this nigga takes... I feel like every time he takes a piss, his opinion changes. If he sits alone with himself for too long, and I feel like that's just enough time to pee, if he sits in the bathroom and pees and like actually sits by himself and think, you know, maybe I should change my opinion. Boom, opinion change.
Stovetop. And you know what? Changing is not necessarily a bad thing. No. But judging people from your vantage point while you're changing so much and then condemning people while they haven't made the right decision. Meanwhile, the decision you're making today are going to be different than what you're going to make. Shut the fuck up. You don't know yourself. Stop telling people who they have to be.
Thank you.
You need to figure out who you need to be. You need to figure out what your values are, what your morals are, what your social circles, but you got no idea.
You have
ain't
no
got clue.
idea.
That's why your friends keep changing, your values keep changing. You're all about judging people and what haram. Meanwhile, you're doing drugs and sleeping with hookers. Nobody trying to listen to you, bro.
That's the second time that you triggered your own self. That's the second time that you play a video of your choosing and then you get triggered. That's amazing. That's amazing trigger skills.
What a goofball, bro.
Yeah, it is. He is. I don't have much to say about Sneako. I never really liked him.
Fair?
No, that's not true. I appreciated him at first, back then when you showed me his videos.
With Sneako, you know what? I'll say this. When Sneako's ex left him, or when they broke up, I feel like this nigga lost himself, man. Sneako's channel at first was a very open-minded, tell-all, be-all channel. And I really do feel like when that nigga lost his girlfriend, he lost himself, bro. I never even knew about Sneako until he went crazy. Sneako had like a very, like, a open debate kind of channel, like where he would sit down with people in New York and talk to them and like really like just talk open-mindedly and talk freely. But then, like, once COVID and the whole, it just got bad.
It was doing, you know, the first version of Sneako.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit, this dude is interesting. I didn't know the dude, so, but it's interesting. And then he starts flip, flop. Jesus, it's always a flip with him.
Yeah.
It's not even a good flip. It's like out of all the decisions that you're trying to make, you always take the wrong ones. So it's just whatever.
I don't even think the decisions are necessarily wrong. It's just you are committing to something you don't feel certain about and that you don't actually believe in. You're adopting a belief system that you actually haven't thought through, and then you're preaching it.
Yeah.
It's like somebody just opening up the Bible for the first time, and all of a sudden they want to be a pastor, and they want to counsel their flock. It's like, bro, you haven't even read through all the Bible verses. Why are you talking to me about what's right and what's wrong? You don't know. So, at any rate, that's my thoughts on this. Like I told you, these people are going to flame out. They're not going to last another 2-3 years. Most of them, you already see their reaches plummeting, and it's going to continue going down. So
people are going to move on to another thing.
Yep. And now they're even fighting with each other. They can't even get along because everyone's calling each other grifters, which is crazy. It's like watching a pen full of pigs, and then everyone's like, "You're a pig. You're a pig." It's like, bitch, y'all pigs. Y'all nasty. You guys are all going to be bacon soon too.
Amen.
Literally, everyone outside of the pig pen is looking at you guys and be like, "Look at these fucking idiots." They all think they're ratioing each other. They all look stupid.
The reason that the earthquake might have happened in Haiti, not Dominican Republic, is because they practice something called voodoo. They call themselves Christians in Haiti, but at the same time they practice a voodoo, like an African voodoo version of Christianity.
Crazy. There's nothing else I can say. There's literally like nothing else I can say about the situation, man. Like, you see it, bro. You see it for what it is, bro. Like, There's no other words. He just has no backbone. There's no spine there, bro.
I can't take this guy seriously, bro.
This guy, man, we gave everybody mics and just let them yap on about shit they know fuck all about.
Yep.
And this guy's Haitian, which makes it even more embarrassing. Part Haitian. His dad is.
You know what's so crazy is like you're part Haitian and you was talking shit about Haiti, so it's like you felt like you can talk down on your own country and your own background, your dad's background, but now when it's public and people are talking about it more, oh, you have to step up and you wasn't even defending it on your own a couple of months ago. You were talking down on it. Like, you don't stand for nothing.
It's like some kind of light-skinned Jew, which, if you aren't aware, in Haiti basically means those are the bougie-ass people, the ones who are really not of the people and live in their little castle, their little ivory castle.
Well, that's what those people repeat about Haiti.
What? Oh,
What he said.
Yeah, they're the ones who are going to say shit like, oh, the reason why the earthquake happened is because of
voodoo.
Not knowing that these people are all stealing resources, getting rich off the poor people, and make sure they have no good infrastructure to survive a good hurricane. Now, look, a lot of problems in Haiti, but just beware that the people who talk like this, the way he learned this from his dad, and his dad is one of those people, okay? So every time Sneako claims he's Haitian, just cringe a lot knowing that these people live in their ivory towers and literally never mingle with local Haitians if they get a chance to. They're about as Haitian as me.
No.
Even less, because I speak the language.
Thank you.
My apologies.
And yeah, just, you know.
Hey, Silent, thank you for the sub, bro.
You're not ashamed to talk.
They're about as Haitian as
You're not afraid to talk, to speak it. Like, you're going to make efforts to speak the language with people that speak the language. So right there. Right.
Même si pas bien parler,
on peut parler mais ou dégage
on déjà. Puis si besoin li dans créole,
on peut lire tout. Exactement ça m'a dit. Moun sa yo pa parler même langage, yo pa parler.
On pas prendre.
Hey, and is that Black Man? Thank you for the prime as well. I appreciate you.
On bien parler, mais quand t'es parti dans Haïti, t'es capable de communiquer avec moun yo.
100%.
Et tout ça qui me dit.
I don't speak Haitian, so I don't know what they saying. But hey, man, love me some Haitian food, man. And that's enough for me to love y'all. Y'all be cooking, bro. Y'all be chefing it up, bro. Hey, man, if you can feed the belly, you can feed the heart. Creole, my bad. I don't want to be disrespectful. You right. You absolutely right, RJ. Creole. I don't speak Creole. Simba sells G Fuel? No, I don't. But
You can comprendre. One?
Who got comprendre?
You can comprendre.
Yeah, of course.
But they were also able to understand. Even though it was a little bit like, yo, your Haitian kind of funky. I'm like, yo, but y'all still like we get you.
Yeah, but you know, you're making efforts.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. It's just propaganda people spread to make the local population be.
Then what's that? That was when I had a sponsorship with Advanced GG. I still kind of like got a code. That's not G Fuel. It's called Advanced GG. It's something different.
Looking elsewhere for why they don't have the infrastructure necessary to survive these earthquakes, but two, also ostracize something that they don't have control over, which is voodoo. That's it. We're gonna stop there for today. Yeah, we'll have to cover the
Stop. All right, shout out to Abba and Preach, bro. You really I love when they come with the clips, man. Came with the clips, the actual factuals, bro. Came with the actual factuals, bro. Crazy video, bro. That nigga has no backbone, bro. Not even a single back beezy. Not one back beezy, bro.